Hello, guys. Um, it's been a few weeks since I've made a video about the Tesla on my Model Y. Yeah, this is not really good news. I just found out today that Tesla is discontinuing the Autopilot in the new vehicles. So basically, going forward, so for us who already own our vehicles, you do have the Autopilot standard, which is the lane centering feature when you drive on a highway. It's kind of like an adaptive cruise control with lane centering. That's what the Autosteer is. And in what I consider the dumbest move ever, they said that going forward, and any new vehicles that you purchase, either Model 3 or Model Y, standard or premium, will not have that feature anymore. They'll just have the basic traffic aware cruise control, which is this option here, which is basically kind of like a it's basically cruise control without the lane centering. So you'll have to steer your vehicle. I find this really concerning. This is horrible. Any basic car nowadays features adaptive cruise control with lane centering. Even a freaking Corolla has it standard. The fact that Tesla is doing this is just beyond me. Like, I don't know what the heck they're thinking. I have a feeling that Elon is behind this nonsense, which will make more sense. He's trying to force people to sign up for FSD. And don't get me wrong, FSD is amazing. I love FSD. But the fact that they're going to subscription only, which means $99 a month, if not more, because he said that the price will increase. Of course it will. They're trying to force more people to sign up for FSD. And this is really anti-consumer in my opinion. Come on, you can include basic cruise control with lane centering. And if I want FSD when it becomes unsupervised, I can sign up for that as well. There's use cases for everything. But limiting your vehicles to just FSD or pretty much nothing is just horrible. I think a lot of people are turned off by this, me included, if you cannot tell. I was really considering after my lease ends on this vehicle to actually purchase the new Model Y, hopefully with hardware 4. I'm sorry, hardware 5. But now I am really considering other options. I'm really starting to consider Rivian R2 more and more because I don't know what the heck Tesla is doing anymore. I love their vehicle. I love their software, but this kind of uncertainty and these kind of anti-consumer moves they're trying to pull, I really do not appreciate. So yeah, most likely if they don't reverse course, I will just return this vehicle when my lease ends and probably switch to a Rivian or something else. I'm not sure yet. I'm really sick and tired of this nonsense. You cannot force people to adopt FSD. This is just not the way to do it. I really think this is wrong. I don't know. If you're in the market for and looking for a new Tesla, make sure that when you look, you see that it includes Autosteer on the sticker of the vehicle or under what's included in the software, because if it's not, that means it lacks the cruise control with lane centering. So that may not be a big deal for you because maybe you will be signing up for FSD anyway. But for a majority of people, I think they're going to start looking elsewhere. And from what I've seen online on YouTube, even in forums like Reddit and other forums as well, people are not pleased with that decision at all. And they have every right to be upset. This is completely unacceptable. And what's to say because they're actually removing it from vehicles that are sitting on the lots. So what if they decide that, I don't know, in a couple of months they can just push an update and just remove it from the vehicles that we currently own? Well, I don't know. Is that illegal? Maybe. I have no idea. But who's to say that they're not going to try to pull something like that? And I really find that unacceptable. I really think that this is not the way to go. Um, in the moment where all the Tesla purchases are struggling due to what Elon is doing and how unpopular he is and how people are trying to boycott Tesla, pulling a move like that um, only further shows that they do not care about their customers, in my opinion. That really is the way I'm starting to feel, and I believe that's the case. I know there was a lot of really talented and really consumer focused people that work at Tesla. I'm sure this was not their decision. This was not their way of, trying to improve the confidence in the brand. Um, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I feel like a lot of people will just walk away, and when it's time to buy a new vehicle, they'll just have to consider that twice and make sure that they make the right decision for themselves. When it comes to basic feature as traffic aware cruise control with lane centering not being included in the one of the most forward tech looking companies like Tesla, it's just it's just not a good look. It's not good any way you look at it. Um, so yeah, what I'm saying is, if you're in the market for a new vehicle and you're looking at Teslas, I would urge you to take a look and make sure that Autosteer is actually included in the vehicle you're purchasing and it hasn't been removed. I would also recommend you guys use a referral code from a friend, family member, whomever. You're welcome to use mine as well. I'll leave it in the description of the video below. But yeah, please use one because it will give you some money, some credits. It will help with your purchase for sure. And I would understand if they're actually removing auto steer, but for example, and then let's say the vehicle doesn't cost $45,000, but it costs $40,000. Like they knock like five grand off the vehicle. They're not doing that. They're removing a feature that basic $25,000 vehicle has, and they're trying to charge $100 a month for FSD, or basically not have any really good alternative for traffic aware cruise control, which it, it's just bad. But yeah, that's my opinion at least. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that. But this is where we are right now. I'm hoping that Tesla will reconsider and maybe they'll come back and say, hey, you know, we made a mistake. We're going to reverse that. And we will include auto steer with all the vehicles. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell. And here's an example, guys, of what the auto steer does. So basically, it's what I said earlier. It's basically a traffic aware cruise control with lane centering. So it will keep the car in the middle of the lane and it will steer for you. So it follows the curve of the road. It's actually really helpful on long trips. It's a red light right now, but I'm going to show you as soon as we start moving. So basically, you set your speed. You pull the lever down twice, and it will actually do that for you. So it will keep the speed. It will monitor the vehicle, in front of you, if there is one. So it will slow down if the vehicle slows down. And then if they speed up, the car will speed up to that speed limit that you've set, which is really a nice feature which FSD doesn't have. Like, you can actually set your own speed limit, and the car will not go above that limit no matter what happens. So FSD doesn't have that. You cannot set your own limit. So I honestly, because I do like driving and I do like FSD, but for like certain things, I do prefer using the Autosteer. And yeah, so this is what it does. And it will follow the other vehicle. I've set it up to 55 max. So see, the vehicle slows down in front of me. Mine will slow down as well. Yep. It will ask you from time to time to kind of keep an eye on the steering wheel, but for the most part, it does that on its own. So it follows the vehicle, it follows the lane, and turns by itself. It doesn't take, it doesn't make any decisions like FSD does. But it actually will do that. And see, it turns, it does everything. It's really nice system. And especially on long trips, it's really, really helpful. So for people who don't want to pay for FSD, I feel like this is an excellent choice. And like I said, most of the standard vehicles, it's a standard function for pretty much any vehicle right now. Kia Rio even has it, like Toyota Corolla does. Like those are like $25,000 vehicles, and they do have that standard. So it's just a shame not to have it in a Tesla, considering all the tech in the vehicle, and it's just ridiculous in my opinion, and it's really anti-consumer. But yeah, like it does a great job, and that's all I need, really. For some people, that's like plenty. That's really all they need. And the fact that this hasn't been updated for a few years is also another really bad move in my opinion. They should keep that up to date in the same software stack like FSD, so they can eliminate any like bugs and issues like phantom braking and stuff like that, which sometimes happens in this mode. So I feel like that's something they definitely need to do. But I mean, only time will tell. But you can see this actually works really well. It follows the vehicle, it follows the lane, it turns. It does really well. It gets the job done. As a matter of fact, actually it will come to a complete stop if the vehicle stops. Like right now we have a red light, and it will actually slow down with the vehicle in front of me. And if the vehicle stops, mine will stop, the car will stop as well. So look at that. It's stopping by itself, and it will come to a complete stop. And then when the car starts moving, it will start moving again up to the maximum speed limit as well. So it's not full self-driving, but it's really good. If you travel, if you're on a long road trip, it really, reduces the fatigue and takes away that those micro adjustments that you have to do to stay in the lane and to keep the acceleration pedal. So right now it's green, and as soon as the vehicle in front of me starts moving, the car will start. There it is. So it does a great job to follow the vehicle and keep that distance. And you can set up the distance actually from here and the speed from the steering wheel, which is really helpful. So yeah, it's a good system. I don't see a reason for them to remove it at all. It's actually a really bad move. But yeah, let me know what you guys think.